Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Renee, and we are going to do weekly readings for all the zodiac signs. So this is about divine timing. You will find this video when you are meant to see it, when you are meant to receive this information. And Leo, I hope you had a great birthday month. We're right at the end of your season. We're getting ready to head into Virgo season, which is my birthday month, August 25th. Okay, let's take a few seconds here to shuffle, see what y'all need to know. And I would like to invite you guys, if you're new, to subscribe. And if the video resonates, please give the video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Okay, what do my Leos, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to know for the week ahead? We have orphaned. This is kind of sad energy, like you all are feeling left out in the cold. Maybe someone has gone through a breakup. Maybe someone has experienced a job loss. I want to remind everybody, these are general readings that are meant for many eyes, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But this is about feeling left out in the cold, and you'll have to leave me a message, guys, to let me know what this energy means for you personally. But it's giving me 5 of Pentacles. You know, in the traditional tarot deck, when there are 2 people standing outside of a church, I think they're wounded, they're scared and cold, and they're just feeling isolated. And I feel like that is what some of you are going through at this time. And maybe you clicked on this reading to get some hope. I hope that you receive that here. We also have for you poised. While you are going through this, Leo, remember, you are being positioned for an uprising. Think of the phoenix, how it rises from the ashes. I know this might be heavy energy that you're dealing with orphaned, but guess what? You're being poised into a new position, a position of power, of success, and winning. So hang in there. Don't let your fears keep you down. Don't let sadness keep you down. You know, we all go through those cycles and those seasons. It's very much like Wheel of Fortune energy. When you're at the bottom of the wheel, you hang on until the wheel turns. And when you're at the top of the wheel, you know, you enjoy the ride and you enjoy the experience, because the one constant thing in life is change, and we all go through our struggles. Okay, while I'm cutting this deck, I want to remind you guys to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Make sure that you're hitting all of the big 3 in your zodiac, because I feel like there's always messages that we get. You know, I'm a Virgo sun, but I'm a Pisces rising, and Pisces readings always resonate with me the most. Okay, where you have been at lately. This explains the orphan card. What was I just telling you about the Wheel of Fortune? Doesn't surprise me that this card showed up in your reading, everybody. And it's reversed, meaning a rough time or a rocky season in your life. Remember what I said. Hang on, because the one constant thing in life is change, and this wheel is always turning. So that means it's going to go upright again. You just have to hang on and think about that. Don't wallow in the negative energy. Yes, process any feelings, especially if you have gone through a breakup and you're feeling abandoned, left out. This could even be just in a friend circle, like a group of friends, and maybe you're on the outs with some of them. Or maybe you're having problems with a family member and you're feeling an estrangement. I'm very familiar with that. I have an estranged relationship in my life, and I know the pain and how that affects us. So trust me, I know these can be difficult feelings to work through, but we can't let them define us. We can't wallow, and we can't stay there. And we can't control other people. You are only able to control yourself, Leo, your reaction to things. And how you do that is how you are going to set yourself up for success in the future. I really believe that's why you're getting this poised card. Let's see what other energies you've been dealing with. Okay, we have the Devil. I like that the Devil's reversed here. This is you breaking free from a situation. It also is giving me orphaned. Maybe if you look at the positive side of this, for those of you who are not feeling this orphaned energy in a negative way, this could absolutely be you breaking cycles and regenerating yourself, reinventing yourself. And breaking free from a situation that you know was holding you down and holding you back. So good for you. Now, this is also Capricorn energy when I read. So if you have a Capricorn around you, with it being reversed like this, it does kind of make me wonder if you are maybe having some trouble with a Capricorn. Maybe that's why it showed up reversed, because it's telling you, yeah, there's some things that you need to possibly work through with this Capricorn. Remember that you are of value. You are just as important as this person, and your wants and your needs are just as important as well, Leo. Okay, let's see what else you all have. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. When this card shows up reversed, I feel like it's another message of being set free. Once again, when you can look at this orphan energy as you being set free from a bad situation. You know, maybe you felt like a situation meant one thing, but in reality it was another. You're going to experience freedom now once you process this loss. When this card shows up in reverse, I also feel like it's a message about our finances, and it's also a possible warning to you to be careful around your finances. Make sure that everything is balanced, that you're not in the red. We all are, you know, you want to stay in the black with your account. But this could also be, when you look at, for some of you, this might be a sign that, yeah, it's okay for you to make that little splurge. Like maybe do some shopping therapy to help you deal with that orphaned energy. Now, I always caution people. I'm a Virgo, like I said, but so by nature, I try to be practical. Although I can console myself with a shopping trip when I feel like it's called for. But you have to do that within reason. You know, be practical and console yourself. Maybe buy yourself something you've had your eye on, something nice. This is your permission to go ahead and do that if it will help you deal with this orphaned energy and help you process the loss as well. Let's get some more information for you, Leo. Give the cards a shuffle, and we'll cut the deck. This card jumped out. Let's take it. Letting go. You guys are definitely getting some messages here about freedom. You've got letting go, which could be setting yourself free or someone else. We have the Devil in reverse, which is breaking free from something, with Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is freedom as well, not hanging on to something so tightly, but giving it space and freedom to grow. And we also have this Orphan card. So you'll have to let me know in the comments, guys, how this reading is resonating with you, what particular aspect of this letting go that you are resonating with. But I do feel like for some of you, maybe you have been dealing with a feeling of loss or insecurity, and now you're stepping into your power and you're realizing that the grass is greener on the other side. Maybe you're processing these emotions of being abandoned or left alone. But you're stepping back into your power and you're realizing that you can overcome things. You are an overcomer. So with that letting go card, know that it's time for you to walk away from something or let go of a habit. Release yourself from something. Break those chains, because there's happiness on the other side for you. Okay, let's look at one more. We have a partnership card here. For some of you, this could be a love reading. For some of you, it could be a business reading with a partnership. But this is about possibly you and another person and how this reading is relating to your relationship. This could be a family member, like I said earlier, could be a marriage situation or a couple situation, but there is one person in your life that this reading is going to resonate with you in relation to that person. And I'm getting a message of just feeling like there needs to be some freedom granted. Doesn't mean a breakup, doesn't mean you have to walk away from them completely, but maybe if you have been hanging on to them out of fear and you're causing an imbalance in the relationship, now is the time for you to loosen up your hold with this Four of Pentacles and experience just more freedom for you and that person. You know, you can never lose what's meant for you. And remember that old saying, when you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. That's what I'm kind of feeling with that energy of, you know, whenever you have to hang on too tightly to something, it's because it's not meant for you. You shouldn't have to work that hard, Leo. Okay, let's pull some cards for where you're at presently. We have the High Priestess in reverse. All of your guys' cards have been reversed so far, which is really interesting. You're not listening to your intuition. You're not following it. Maybe you have been seen the signs and you've been revealed some information, but you don't want to pay attention to it. You need to start taking the blinders off and listening to and seeing what messages are meant for you right now at this time, Leo. You can trust yourself. When you stick your head in the sand and you don't deal with a situation, that's when it festers and when negative energy just surrounds the whole thing. And there is a lot of negative energy to this reading right now. Let's hope that turns around. Another reversal. Okay, the Queen of Swords. I feel like there has been a harsh exchange between you and this partnership or this person. And maybe that is what has caused the rift or the orphan feelings here or the breakup even. When the Queen of Swords shows up, you know, she can be pretty harsh. Her delivery can be very cutting. And there can be a lot of things you have to answer for if you were operating with this queen, if you are using her in a harsh way. My grandma was a Libra, and this is Libra energy when I read, and I dearly loved my grandma, but boy, she let you know where she stood at all times, and she wasn't afraid to tell you if she thought you were wrong, but sometimes her delivery was a problem. So that's what I'm getting here, the delivery of, not that you were wrong, but how you said it may have been, and that may be what now you're dealing with the repercussions of that. So now we have the Ten of Wands. It's caused some burden and some heartache and some problems for you. This is you feeling completely overwhelmed and burdened. Okay, think of how heavy all those 10 wands would be if you had to carry that pile around with you. So it might be time for you to release some of this. It might be time to have some conversations and correct some things if you need to, or ask somebody to tell them you were expecting an apology from them. But this is you not having to shoulder everything on your shoulders, Leo. It's time for everybody to share the burden. And sometimes we have to have difficult conversations in order to make that happen. So be ready to release some of that. You're allowed to. You don't have to carry it all. Let's pull some relationship cards with you, see if we get some insight here. We'll take this one and this one. Camera, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and perception. So I feel like perception is the first word that really jumped out at me with this card. And maybe time for you to put yourself in someone else's shoes, especially if you had that difficult conversation and you were the one delivering the harsh words. But this is definitely giving me Six of Cups energy, which is about the past coming back. So has this been a pattern in your relationship, Leo, that you feel like is on repeat? You need to learn from the past so that you don't repeat it. And it's okay for you to live or miss someone or love them and relive those memories. But if you're living there, especially with this orphan card, you're not making progress. You're spinning your wheels and you're wallowing. Remember, I used that word at the beginning of the reading. It's not helping you to wallow in this energy. It might be time to put it to bed and move forward. So we have the dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt. Adapt is a very important word here. Finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. So with the High Priestess reversed here, I do feel like that is information coming to light. When she's upright, the High Priestess has information that's hidden from everybody else, but she knows it. Here it's reversed, so it's putting it out there. Maybe you revealed something that was really hurtful to you, or maybe you got caught doing something that was really hurtful to someone else, and now you guys are dealing with that energy and with that lesson. Just know that it's part of the healing process and it's part of moving forward. Hopefully, if it's meant to be in your life, remember what we were talking about, love something, set it free. It will come back to you and it will be okay. You guys can repair. If it's not, this is just your time or your signal that it's time to move on. You know, letting go. Whoops. Letting go might be the energy that some of you are meant to learn from this. And so that you can go forward and in your next relationship, not repeat bad patterns or bad cycles. You know, we have this Wheel of Fortune. That is definitely the card of cycles. And I do feel like there is, you know, learning from the past. There is a message here that you are meant to learn from your past so that you can be released and set free from the cycle. That's what the Devil in reverse is. You're setting yourself free from bad patterns that have been giving you problems in relationships, and not just in love. It could be in business. It could be, of course, we love our family, but I meant romantic love. It could also be in another relationship from someone really, really important to you. Okay, what your future self wants you to know. We have the King of Wands in reverse. You guys have got so many reversals. There's a lot of blockages around you. Now, this is Leo energy, y'all. This is you showing up in your reading. The King of Wands is the Leo card for me when I read. One of the 2 Leo cards in the deck. And I feel like this has just really knocked you guys on your butt, and you're having a hard time picking up the pieces and moving forward, but you're going to. You will get this right. You will learn the lessons from this as long as you take it to heart and start the healing that you need to be doing in order to move forward. You have another reversal, Knight of Cups reverse. This is telling me this is absolutely, for a lot of you, love and relationships. This is Pisces energy. Keep that in mind. So you could have another Leo around you, or you could be in relationship with a Pisces here. But when with the Knight of Cups in reverse, love has gone wrong. Maybe you're at odds with when you have these words with the Queen of Swords. Now you're in repair mode, but right now things are on the outs, and it might be that way through this week. You know, with all these blockages and all these reversals, I'm getting a message that there may not be a lot of progress this week, Leo, but you are on the right path to making progress. That's why you're watching this reading. Okay, the 5 of Cups. This is you also mourning something, feeling orphaned. Look at that. Look how those cards look so much. You can feel the energy of that. The 5s are all about difficult changes and processing emotions like that. Definitely, guys, you have to mourn, grieve, and then pick yourself up and get back out there and move on. Now, like I said, this may not be in your relationship for all of you. This could also be about a career. Maybe you've been let go, or maybe a job fell through for some reason. But there's going to be opportunities coming, because when the 5 of Cups shows up, the blessing of it is reminding us that there is still a lot to be thankful for. These 2 cups over here that are full, that he's ignoring, that's the problem. He's so focused on the loss that he's not really realizing what he still has and valuing it. And that's the lesson you're meant to walk away from here. All right, what your guides, angels, ancestors want you to know. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. You're stuck, definitely. You are in a position of non-movement, and it is time for you to start working on this. I'm also getting a message that maybe a stalled vacation or trip, maybe there's been energy or blockages around you guys taking off or moving somewhere. The 8 of Wands can also be about a move for you. But you're at a standstill right now. This is not a good time for moving forward. Progress is going to be slow. You can start it, especially with this 5 of Cups. You know, we're focusing on the 2 full cups, but it's going to be a minute. It's going to take a beat for you to get back on your feet. Another reversal. The Page of Swords. So I feel like you guys have this mental block more than anything around your situation, whatever this hardship is that has you reeling right now. You're feeling stuck. You can't figure out the answers. Communication is going to be key. If you can have this other person communicate with you what's going through their heart and mind, maybe it can help you get back into some mental clarity. But the Page of Swords reversed is just definitely about not knowing what to think and not knowing how to process things. And we want to get this card upright for you. We're going to end the reading with another reversal, the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is Taurus energy. I feel like things are going to be at a standstill for you this week, Leo. You have so many blocks right now, and maybe you're just not learning the lessons of what it is that how you're supposed to deal and process this. But you need to spend some time this week sitting with yourself and healing, starting the healing journey. Let's pull some more cards for you, because there is a heaviness around this reading right now. And, you know, sometimes it takes time to heal, and it takes time to get get back on our feet and experience success. So it's not going to say you're not going to, but it's definitely just in slow moving. Okay, we have Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. For some of you, this is a business reading. And this is why I want you to process this stuff, guys, because when Fox energy shows up, that you need to be shrewd and resourceful, like the card is telling you. You're experiencing a lot of mental confusion with this Queen of Swords reversed and the Page of Swords reversed. It might not be a great week for you to make big moves around your business or around a relationship, because I want you to get more mental clarity. Sit with it, but start the process. Okay, this is your sign that you at least need to start working on clearing out old energy and releasing yourself. You definitely can do it. So we also have Dolphin, financial gain. I like that for you. Usually coming from something you did in the past. So we have these two cards here with camera. Something from the past coming back, and there could be a blessing coming for you guys. That's good information. That's good to know. Maybe you were laying the groundwork. Maybe the King of Pentacles is really good with money and jobs and starting a business. So maybe you're going to see some of the gain from that this week. That will help, I think, lift your energy. Let's hope so. We also have chain of events that will affect your life. Definitely, you guys, there has been something with this Wheel of Fortune, with breaking the chains, with this Devil card in reverse. There is something, I feel like there has been big moves happen recently for you, Leo, and that is what's kind of got you in this tailspin where you're just not sure of yourself right now. And it, you know, just, you got to start the process. If you guys want to get a hold of me to have a personal reading, you can find me in the description box here, or you can comment on this video and I will let you know how to reach my email. We can do a personal reading for you. I can let you know what your options are there. But I do feel like some of you need some clarity, that a lot of you are just in that stuck pattern and not knowing how to move forward. Okay, we have Table, hard work ahead. Okay, this has been a heavy reading for you guys. Definitely, you've got the Ten of Wands, feeling very burdened. We've got the King of Pentacles in reverse, maybe making some tough business decisions. Hard work ahead for you, but guess what? The King of Wands, you will overcome. You will get through this. We're just in an area right now of stagnation, and you have to figure out, each one of you, how to break that energy. And you will, Leo. It takes, nothing worth having comes easy. We always hear that. Sometimes we get lucky and we get a break, especially with the Dolphin energy here coming through. But sometimes we just got to put our head down and do the hard work. And I feel like that's where you're at this week, Leo. Whatever breakthrough that you're seeking, it's going to come, but it's going to take you being committed and it's going to take you showing up for yourself and really, really working hard to turn this around. But just know that nothing is permanent. The wheel is always turning, and it is going to end up better for you. Okay? You guys stick with it. I'm going to pull some more cards for you next week. I'm also pulling cards every morning and every evening in my shorts video. Maybe you can get some information there to help you on a daily basis of what you need to surrender in the evening from the day, and then in the morning how you can use that as new focus, where you need to put your focus that day. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to give it a thumbs up if it resonated. Subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you back here for another reading, Leo. Bye-bye.